Hey, so, a new update just dropped a few days ago, meaning that I get to do another update overview. Let's waste no more time and just get right into it. So, major changes first. New climbing focused areas have been added to the mountain pass, the swampy area on the way to the plains, and one of the Hebios camps in the plains. Most of them have loot, and the levels of danger there vary from completely safe to nearly guaranteed you'll die if you're not good at climbing. The zones with the higher danger levels also have chests that can spawn redwood Gotera cores, which means that quest players can now legitimately get Hebios molds, and that it's far easier for PC players to get them now than previously. Also, snow has been added all around the town. It's not quite as much as I would have liked, but it has been added. There are snow on half the roofs in the town, all that stuff. And there's a decorated tree up at Town Hall. Also, a new festive zone has been added to the little island in the river that the woodcutter shack is on. It includes snow, snowballs, and festive quests which allow you to unlock free cosmetics. The first quest is to enter the festive zone. Pretty easy. The second quest is to put 5 carrots on snowmen as noses. The third quest is to eat until you're completely full. As a reward for completing all 3, everybody gets a free hat, regardless of supporter status. But supporters get a full outfit, that being the Jovial Companion set. So, because that benefit is only available until the end of the month, if you want those things, now is the time. Next is the small additions. A floating orb of light can be seen around early game build boxes to direct new players to them. As per the loading screen tips, this orb is called the Guide of Rosiku. Also, there's a new loading screen, which contains that tip, among others. It's snowing at new player spawn as well. Death ferns have been added to the mountain pass near the climbing areas. The radial menu and your health and hunger bars now have labels so that people who don't know what those are, can now know what those are. Server search has been added to the main menu. Certain terrain elements now have a significantly increased stamina consumption rate. And lastly, the camera has been added to Quest. I'm sure a lot of Quest players are happy about that. Now for small changes. Hand stamina regeneration is no longer a flat rate and is instead based on your maximum hand stamina. Most interactions where you'd put your hand on them, like maps and that kind of thing, are now very clearly labeled, and many of them literally glow. The health, hunger, and stamina UI is now colorblind accessible, and most accessibility settings are now on by default. Other than those things, there were a few bug fixes, most notably that index controller finger tracking now works again, the camera on PC doesn't have the stupid afterimage anymore, and that bags are harder to launch into the skybox. But that's everything for the update. Considering this update and the tower update, I'd say we should be pretty hyped for 2023. I know I'm definitely looking forward to making more update overviews. Also, I'm trying to get back into making my regular content, namely Weapon Review Season 2, so you should see some of that in the next few weeks, but between the SMP and everything else, I can't make any promises as to the consistency of those uploads. But, with all that said, I'll see you around.